Hi there. My name is Caroline Mutoko, and this is Education Matters. I've had the pleasure over the last couple of episodes to sit down with our teacher. I need more teachers on this podcast, and parents, and child psychologists to make sure that when I'm having the conversation about the length, the breadth, and the depth of the things that matter in education, we unpack them. I'm not here to regurgitate what is known. I'm here to go into the places we don't want to go to. Our last episode, please have a look. We talked about our teenage sons, our high school sons. And I say this again, I challenge those who run and manage high schools for boys, whether they're day or boarding, to get together and start talking about how you manage that, what did you call it? That testosterone that is
concentrated
in one area. Testosterone's a good thing, but it cannot be concentrated in one area and it has no outlet.
Yeah.
Yes. So I hope you will get together and figure out how you let those boys have an outlet for it. But I want to talk about teenage girls. Teenage girls and the fact that I believe Akaka something will be the end of them. And I applaud every single country that has ensured that social media
is banned
until
under
the age of 16.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, it's funny how the Western countries started this mess.
Yes. And they're the first ones
to try and fix theirs.
Imagine.
It will get to us in 4 years.
No. Can you permit me to say this? So I am working with a consortium of parents, not only to create our own school charter, not just for my school, but where my children go to school, to see what we do around devices. Okay? And it has to be a coalition of the willing.
Yeah.
Because there's no point of me saying, we have agreed this is how we will run at home.
And then there's these
and
other
then
ones.
they go to school and say, but Stephanie gets.
Oh, that's actually the biggest. The problem is not the phone. It's the fact that the people around, you might take away the phone, but the child has access to another phone. Girls now have, their phone has more than one Instagram account.
Yes.
For me and my friend who's banned from having an Instagram account.
Yes.
So the phone is not there, the access is there.
The access is there.
So until we get to the point where we're like, you and you and you. Oh, okay. So what's our agreement about our girls?
Yes. What's our yes, you've got to have a coalition of the willing. And that coalition starts with your immediate circle.
Yes.
And then it grows to the classroom and then the school.
Yes.
So that's part one. My part two is and there's a gentleman who knows that I am looking for him at the Communications Authority. I want to know what we need to do. I can't wait for government. And probably government is waiting for us as parents
to do something
or say something.
Yeah.
So I'm there. Finding the lawyer who will help us, put together the item and finding the person to champion it on the floor of Parliament is something we can do. But we need to put the structures in place. So let's talk about our teenage girls. I think what I have noticed is the need to look, sound, or be seen a certain way.
Yeah.
All our teenage daughters want to be baddies.
Baddies. Do you know that there's something on social media called a streak, especially on Snapchat?
Yes, on Snapchat, yes.
That streak is meaningless.
It's rubbish.
You just need to maintain contact.
Yes.
And not break it.
Yes.
And the way social media is created, it pushes that to you. Connection, continuous engagement.
Continuous.
So the streak is, don't break the streak.
I've been told, but Mom, you took my phone away yesterday, but I'll break my streak. I'm like, what's the streak?
Yeah. Because now, what it's selling to children is false connection. But what that does is it keeps them there.
I know.
And because you think you're connected to someone, your mind lies to you that you're connected, but your body knows that you're disconnected.
You're not, yes.
So the social anxiety now comes in.
If there is an anxious generation, it's our teenage daughters.
Because now, socially deprived, digitally very connected. They will take, their brains are not developed. The frontal cortex develops at 25. So we can't talk about them being ready to make decisions. And that's why you've seen a lot of people have sued companies like Meta.
Yes.
And they've won.
And they've won.
Because they were designed to addict children.
Yes.
Others have led children to taking their own lives.
Thank you.
And it's the girls.
It's the girls.
Boys will be given this pornography and addiction and everything. The girls is I need to look a certain way.
Oh, yes.
If I don't look like this, I'm not beautiful. It doesn't matter how many times you'll affirm them. Social media is louder.
And I don't know, I know I've talked about this when I was talking about, just parenting with an online world, is that if you can, and I'm hoping there are more mothers like me who actually have access to the device, because you can't lock it.
Yeah.
But look through her feed. You know how algorithm doesn't look
You'll
like
see-
yours?
yeah.
And you realize everybody has got a top that starts at the midriff and ends at the belly button. I don't know what's going on.
It ends before it starts.
By the way, I'm like, so this thing, what is going on?
But that's what is
What
normal.
she sees, yes.
Yes. And they will even tell you that children in China have phones. The algorithm is different.
Their
China have
algorithm is
done
very
something
different.
Yes.
And by the way, I still believe that if possible, as a parent, if you are on TikTok, please open another account where you actually ensure that when you put in the year, you grade yourself to the same age as your daughter,
And then see.
because the feed
Will shock you.
will shock you.
Yeah. And there's a research that was done that when they see that a child has posted a picture and deleted, they push messages of insufficiency and imperfection
Oh,
and
really?
give them things that will reshape their thinking
Yes.
too. This is perfection and this is not. So they are even not only watching what you post, they're also watching what you do not post. The
What you do
pictures you
not-
take and delete.
Yes.
They're like, okay, so this girl is insecure about their eyes.
Their eyes,
insecure
their
about-
what, yes.
So that's what we are going to feed them. They
All the
present a
pictures that
solution.
your daughters take, but they put them on their draft.
Yes, those are the ones.
Both on TikTok
Yeah.
and on Instagram.
And because, as a millennial, very rarely do I have things on drafts. I'll go
I know.
to my gallery and post. For them, they take on Insta,
Yes.
they do the videos, they edit them, leave them there.
And then they leave it.
The algorithm picks that and feeds them now the rubbish that they are taking now. So there is a lot of anxiety of I will never be enough. I will never be beautiful enough. And if you want a weight loss program, a teen will feed you.
By the way,
weight loss
a
program.
teen will tell you how
Yeah.
to eat. The reason I wanted to talk about it, and especially I don't know how it manifests in school, is that I know that at 14, 15, 16, 17, your brain is too small to be concerned about whether you're a baddie
Not.
or not and still be able to focus on your physics.
Yeah. That's the thing.
So how does it manifest in school?
You're absent-minded. All of a sudden, a very academically gifted child drops. But they also drop and they are also going to the washroom a lot because they need to look at their face and reaffirm that they look nice. They need to go to their phone and see if people liked the photo. And so the more exposed they are, because for them, it's not the exposure of the body that they're processing the likes.
Yeah, they're not processing the fact that,
They don't know that. They're like, it's my body, my choice.
and everybody works like this. Did I tell you I had an argument with my daughter about shopping? And she told me, but you're always judging. I said, no, mama. Judging is for your friends. I'm parenting.
Oh. This is what parenting looks like.
Yes, I'm parenting. Judging is what your age mates do. Because she says, you're always judging my fashion choices. I'm like, no.
I'm your parent.
Judging is what your girlfriends do.
I parent.
I'm parenting.
And it's important for them to know that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that because I'm judging you.
I'm not judging you.
And you see, we will be, I don't remember being very anxious about my body.
No.
In fact, I
because
was,
we didn't have that many
comparison.
spaces. I mean, I remember being very, and I tell my daughter all the time, I was very conscious about my bust
Yeah.
in high school.
Yeah.
Because as you can tell, I still BC. Still, you know. But I was so be seeker.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I used to be in awe of those girls. Like,
Their bodies.
I.
Then that you only did whoever was in your school.
Yes, and that's all. I only knew the girls in school.
Now-
The girls, I went to Loreto Convent Valley Road, so, in their uniforms, they used to curve out. I wasn't like that. I was on stick. Yes, I was straight up and down.
You all the way up, all the way down.
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
And then you would be like, if only I could.
If only I
could
could.
look like
Yes.
And that's why I must go back to let's not body shame the children.
At all.
Whatever body they've been given
Yes.
at this age,
We work
don't
with it.
eat too much, you're going to gain weight. Don't eat too little.
Please don't have those conversations.
The world is already shaming them. You can't be one of the people that do
Yeah.
that. But now with social media and songs that, there's a song that people have to shake their boobs. It's a Kenyan
Yes,
song.
I've
Something
seen
about
it. Oh, I could
I'm
never
like,
do that one
I
either.
don't think so.
There's no
What do the
movement
rest
here.
of the kids do?
Yes, I'm like, I couldn't.
And for them, a trend is life and death.
A trend is life and death. Could you please put that down for your teenage daughter? Trends are life and death.
And you're like, what does this mean? Mom, it's just a trend. For them, it's the thing that is happening right now. For you, you are pushed back to oblivion. It's something you say, you're a broken record. Mom says things.
Yes,
It's
but
mom
who
memes.
cares?
Who cares?
Yeah.
So the validation must start early. And I'm glad we started from when they're younger.
When they're younger, yes.
The validation of their bodies. They will hear some, lose some, but at least it's there. Because when the boy starts telling them, oh, now they call them mid. Mid is you're ugly. Yeah. If you're mid, haujambiwa vizuri.
You're a mid.
You're mid.
So you're either a baddie or you're a 10, but
yeah.
if you're mid.
Mid.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't even know that.
If you're mid, haujambiwa vizuri. So if somebody says you're mid, or you are refusing me and you're mid, that child is being told they're ugly. And imagine what that does. And then when they come to you, you tell them, don't listen to boys. That's not enough.
I know, by the way, it's not enough because they are listening to boys.
They are listening, and the boy has already told them they're mid. And that mid was told in a screenshot that was shared with 11,000 others. How do you validate your girl? And that's why, I say, any mentorship. Those 3 feel good 3 days, nice. The biggest mentorship will come from the parents. And again, tell them, me as I was young, I really struggled. I wanted my bust to grow. It didn't grow.
No, I told my daughter.
It
And you know
didn't
the
grow.
person who put me out of that nonsense?
Yeah.
It was my own mother, because what I would do is
Is try and do padded.
No, I used to stuff either cotton wool or socks.
Oh my
Because once you do that, you kind of like get a little...
Yeah.
And I remember it was my mother who told me, listen, until I had children, I was just like you. I had no bust.
There you go.
And she told me, you know what? The good thing is, you'll be 40, 50, you'll still walk around without a bra, and this is true.
You see?
Mine are not at my waist.
Happily
and happily
so. Yeah.
Happily so.
But if your 15-year-old self was told that, they wouldn't think it was true.
But it's the way she contextualized it. So I also contextualized it for my daughter. So I always tell her, like when I have also learned, and also learn what is the battle and what isn't.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So even when I'm shopping, I know that there's certain bras I buy, the nude color, the black, those are my school bras. And then
Yeah.
I tell her, now you go and pick the pretty ones you want.
Yeah, the ones for
The
yours.
ones you want, the
to
ones that make you
enjoy.
feel nice.
Yes.
And it's about you.
Yeah.
It's about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There must be space for me.
There must be space for you.
Otherwise, somebody will shape that narrative
Yes.
and twist it to
Go
their
get
liking.
that. Yes, go get the one you want.
There you go.
Go get the one you want.
So their identity is also formed around what they hear, what they see, what they feel. So we must also combat the dissenting voices of you're dark-skinned.
So that's a thing
Yes.
for a generation that's very
Yes.
vocal. You think?
You know,
Yeah.
body positivity and everything. And then we go and tell someone, oh, they don't like you because you're dark-skinned. So we are at the level of colorism now. we are discriminating
With our
against our own
teenage
race.
daughters, not even
Yes.
our 20-year-old
No,
daughters.
teenage. Then they will do. Have you seen these pimple patches?
Yes, the little ones with stars.
That's perfectionism. Because why can't I allow it to just run its course?
Yes, because
Unless it's a medical issue,
I
then we
know.
go
I
see a
remember. I
dermatologist.
remember they were being bought when we were in Johannesburg last time.
Yeah.
And once in a while, she's going to school and there's a little star here,
Yeah.
there's a moon here. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
but-
what's going on?
I banned them. I said, I don't want to see those stars. It looks like a twilight zone. Can you...
Yes, pimple patches.
Pimple patches. What's the obsession with... And it's probably during her period.
Yes.
The face is breaking out.
I
but
keep telling her,
because
I've got one that shows up
perfectionism.
right here.
Yeah.
I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, it winks at me, says, Sasa.
Tumefika.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
time.
So I always tell her, look, my
Ndio
zits
hii
come.
imekuja.
Yeah, mine has come.
And they don't want to have them because obsession with perfection. If I can help it, I will help it. And that's... So their self-esteem will be based on what products I can use and who is using the most expensive products and what it can do for me. So we are skewing their identity towards consumerism, actually. And I remember you talked about how the foods children eat.
Yes.
And you should know that your teenage daughter needs a certain type of diet
Oh my God.
for
don't get me
their
started.
for their body,
Their
pH,
brain.
their brain development.
Yes.
You are not feeding that. You're giving them everything they want, and it's not working for their bones. And I listened to this podcast. I think it was I can't remember. No, they've not paid me. I remember. And they were talking about the things we need to know at teenage that will affect you at perimenopause.
Yes, but
Because for a
also-
woman, it's elaborate.
It's very elaborate. I mean, I was talking to her about the fact that I told her, Nduko, I don't see you having enough fruit. And I told her, you are doing biology, and I want you to understand this. Should you wish to be a mom, that lack of vitamin A in your
Is
system
going to affect you.
is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Not just in being able to carry a baby, but have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, sometimes you think, am I too early for this conversation? No, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're never too early.
No, I'm not too early for this conversation. So I told her, I need to know what is the fruit that works.
Yeah.
We shall buy it.
We will eat it.
I was told it's watermelon and mangoes. They
Sawa.
shall be bought. I mean, Kimeo is like a chugger. He will eat anything. Chuck, 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 chuck. You say, I like apples, but then
Yeah.
again, find a
melon
couple
is
of...
okay.
Yes. And
Grapes
then,
will do.
And then bananas,
Yeah.
he's that guy.
Yeah.
But then you can also tell the difference in just his build,
Yes.
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 So, I told her I do not want you not thinking. In fact, I asked her a direct question. I told her, I don't think there's enough calcium in your system.
And you'll need it.
No, I asked her, should you fall down
Yeah.
during a rugby game, because she
Yeah.
plays rugby,
Would your bones...
and you hurt yourself and you break something,
Yeah.
what will happen? And she said, it took me a longer time to heal. I said, you've answered your own question. And I moved on.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I need her to finish the sentence.
So that we are
We are
making this
aligned.
curriculum together.
Yes.
It's not because I want you to eat fruits. You're not feeding me. Me, I'm in my later years. You
Yes.
are growing.
Are growing.
And you need it.
So my question then comes back to
Yeah.
when we were speaking about our teenage boys, we needed the fraternity, this education, parents, and the ministry
Yeah.
to come together to figure out what do we do with this pent up testosterone. Concentrated. What do we do about our daughters? Because I can tell that for a certain generation of high school girls, it's not all of them, that a couple of years will go by caught up in not being a mid
Yeah.
and trying to be a baddie.
Yeah. And the fun, and I tell this, but Miss Mukaya will say what Miss Mukaya will say. I tell them, in about 10 years, you won't care about how you look because there's a way your body just resolves.
It resolves, it settles
It
into
settles.
itself. Right now, by the way, it's in gangly.
Yeah.
Actually, these are called the ugly duckling years.
Oh my God.
They are.
You're like survive.
Yes.
Let's get through hot flashes.
Yes.
or backache, whatever it is. Nobody will care. And in fact, once you finish high school, some of you will come back here thinner, some thicker. It's fine.
It's life.
But kids find a way of being obsessed with thick thighs today, thin tomorrow.
Thin tomorrow.
Hair. Have you seen those gels? The
Who
laying
you
of
telling
edges.
me? Who you telling me?
Oh yeah, I've seen.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. But what do we do? First, let us hold our children together, because a time is coming where they will fall apart, and they will need that strength. It's like you're building a fortress for future.
Yes.
Let's hold them now. Let's fight now. They will know how to fight.
Yeah. There you go.
And we are fighting with... So the people in Nduku's life had better know that Nduku's sensitive points are this and this and that.
And I know them.
If you know them, communicate them to godmother, to who,
To grandmother.
to everyone.
Whether she helps me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, so currently, my son and I are dealing with rebellion or answering back. What we are doing is we are doing 1, 2, 3 to fix it. Music to a teacher's ears. Then when the teacher sees it, they says, I noticed, but I saw this works. And genuinely, let us have the spirit of community. It doesn't matter. And I said this, I think I said this when we were going for midterm. I said, it doesn't matter if this child is a child of a politician, of an influencer, of what. It's a child.
It's a
as far as they're
child.
concerned, mom and dad.
Actually, I've said this before, and this is to anybody who's got the same sort of social profile I have. I have a clear distinction between Caroline Mutoko
And
and
Mama
Mama
Nduku.
Nduku. And any person who's ever worked with me, because my children are in school with you, knows that every email is signed Mama Kimeo or Mama Nduku.
Yeah.
Because I need you to know
That
who.
distinction.
The
You're
distinction.
addressing.
When it comes to my children, I am their parent.
There you go.
And I also say to some people, you also don't want to be dealing with Caroline Mutoko.
That is a brand.
Yeah, that's also something else.
It's there are things about Caroline Mutoko your children will never experience because they are your children.
Yeah, they're my kids.
But we have, I think, a society where we meet the person before, not the person, the title,
The title, yes.
before we meet the person.
The person, yes.
And we do disservice then. So when you show up and you're cooperative, you're like, oh my God. She's
No, I
so
see it all the time. Oh my God, she's here.
I'm like, as opposed to what?
As opposed to,
You're supposed to be here.
I
We've
know.
normalized such mediocrity in parenting
Yes.
that the ones that show up are the ones that are looked at as, oh my God, they're doing us a favor, they came. But they're doing their job. So find a community of people who are willing to walk the mile with you. I know people who will find my daughter in church, deal and FYI.
and talk to, yeah.
You dealt, not you reporting to me. You dealt. So what did you do? Okay. Thanks. Not touch my child. I mean, I'm not asking you to beat my child.
No,
I'm
but
asking you
deal.
to redirect.
Redirect.
So if we redirect
let me
in
know.
school,
Yes.
but parents must understand that if I redirect once, twice, and get backlash,
Yes. I
keep
won't
my
go there.
salary.
No, yeah, I'll keep my
I'll
salary.
keep my salary.
Yes.
That's the truth. Because then we'll start navigate and start bypassing, finding a way to survive.
Yes.
But if I find that if I come to you, I'm able to challenge you and tell you, Caroline, I think on this one, let's try another way. I will take your child from you and raise and return a good child to you.
That's also true.
Yeah. But if I find that you're trying to, I mean, as a teacher, I should also expect to be corrected.
That's not a problem.
I might be blindsided, it's fine. But if I know that I have a good partnership, then people will know that when it comes to Miss Mokaya's daughter, you deal. Then we will talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
If I see malice, I'm going to show up as Mama Taraji. That's my daughter's name.
Yes.
I'm going to show up as Mama Taraji, not as a Miss Mokaya. And please allow me and release me from the mistakes my child is going to do.
Yes.
Because they don't know that at you all, because she's the so and so, so this child should do better.
No.
child is a child, and girls hate that.
I have a complete. I'm very clear who is mom and who's the personality. Yes, I'm very clear about that.
Yeah.
And once you encounter me once or twice, you realize, okay, yeah, the parent is the one we have here.
Yes.
Huyo mtu mwingine ako
Yes.
nje.
Yes.
When I enter my car, when I do what, but when I'm here,
Yeah.
if I walk into school,
Yeah.
I walk in as a mother.
There you go.
And I am hoping that this will start a discourse about what we do in our schools in those sessions we have with our girls as early as 12, to bolster them and prop them up,
Yeah.
not to sink into this hole before I can get my bill passed. Yes. Before I can get my bill, because what do we do between now and I'm so envious of the nations that have made it clear.
Yeah. We need
Under
to get there.
16 is out.
We cannot talk about child protection, and this is what the Anxious Generation book talks about. We protect children offline.
Offline,
So we
but
have
not
gates
online.
and walls.
Yes.
We overprotect them offline. We underprotect them offline.
Online.
And online is where it's at.
It's where they live.
So they are anxious because the bully is going to bed with them because the phone is with them.
Yes.
They're anxious because they're comparing themselves. They're anxious because they don't have a relationship. I read a research that said in a year we spend 1 full hour with our children.
How?
A whooping 1 hour. Not do your homework, tidy up. 1 hour.
I resonated with that lady who got a little bit of backlash the other day. I remember she said, I'm a 3-hour mom. I'm a 3-hour mom, and I can tell you when the hours are.
Yeah.
If the kids, for any reason, unless they have after-school games, are home by 5 and I'm home at 5:30,
Yeah.
5:30 to 6:30, 6:30 to 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30.
Yeah. And that
I'm a
time should be
3-hour mom.
protected. It's not the time when you...
No, people know there's a time where you call me and I'll call you back.
But we are fighting children about phones when we are addicted ourselves.
No.
We are addicted ourselves. So if it's protected time, let me tell you, children will respond to you.
Yes.
They will meet you at your point of mediocrity. They will meet you. Yani, children will reciprocate mediocrity of the highest order in the most excellent way possible. I know I'm saying some ironic things. They will be excellent in mediocrity.
They will be.
What you give them, they give back.
Yes.
For girls, just safe space. Because the world is already beating the girls out here.
There's an anxiety.
Yeah.
There's a need to belong, to conform, to
Yeah.
be with a clique, with a what that is. I mean, I look at all of them
Yeah.
and I'm like, wait, breathe.
And this one.
You're 15,
Let
breathe.
me add this. Fear is not a parenting strategy. It might have
Actually,
worked with
you
us.
said that fear is not a parenting
Fear
strategy.
is not a parenting strategy. So you scare them to pregnancy. They are not afraid of that. They have ways to deal with that. Sit down. The things that you were not told. And you talking about their body parts by name.
Oh, yes, that's very important.
By name.
In fact, can I ask you the question so you can answer it
Yes,
properly?
yes.
When we start talking about the changes in your body, male or female, and you begin to talk about whatever it is, your breasts, your what. So at home, we call them by these nonsense names. So when you guys when they go to school,
They say the name.
you say the word.
Yes.
And a lot of kids want to go under the table.
Yes, they want to run because what?
We need
Cringe.
to disabuse ourselves as parents of this kasusu story.
Yeah, we can't say susu. We can't say, because the predator is going to come and call it by name and it's going to feel nice.
Imagine.
They'll be like, what?
What?
Ooh.
Mesmerized. Yes.
How am I supposed to deal with this?
Yes.
And you're here praying it away. We must have conversations that are so candid. You strip in language
Yes.
and call it by name and its function and what the child feels at what stage.
At what stage?
Because when I'm doing my PSHE lesson in school, I'm going to talk about it, but it's 1 hour a week.
Yes.
That conversation, they will come home. By the way, how you'll know that I've had that conversation is they'll start asking me questions at home.
By the way, you'll be
They'll
asked questions.
Mom, I wanted to know
No.
what are the signs of what? Periods are you wait.
Please don't say that and say, come, let's talk.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
And for me,
And
that's
talk.
when I started saying, your breasts
Are gonna
will
be
hurt.
tender. Yes.
They're going to hurt a little.
Yeah.
Let me know. Okay? Tell me about it.
And parents, moms especially, let's heal from the things that we did not get.
Yeah, let's heal from the things we did.
So we can give that.
Yeah.
Because most of us, when I was young, we had to do.
Nobody told me anything. Yeah.
So now you know.
So now you know, so do better.
You know better, do better.
Yeah, do better.
Because we can't, these children, they know more than us. What is limiting you?
No, and also I don't buy that nonsense.
It's laziness.
Nilikata.
It's the fear of letting go, control.
There is no space my child has entered that I can't enter. And like I said, I'm happy to create a TikTok account that puts me at exactly
her
the same
age.
at her age.
Yes.
So I can see what
What
that
it is
algorithm
that-
looks like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, there are now many
It
influencers
means
at 15.
I've chosen to be ignorant.
You are, and that's not defense. That's not.
I've chosen
you
to be
cannot
ignorant.
defend yourself with
Actually,
that.
like Miss G hizi vitu anajua ni nini.
Eh,
There's nothing
watoto wa
cute about
siku hizi.
watoto wa siku hizi. I cannot.
No.
That's a conversation I can't
Please
have.
go and learn. The same way this child can learn, you can learn. And now with AI, you can even come up with a whole program.
I'm the one who's happy to tell another mom, by the way, they never call it a vape when they're talking. They
It's
call
a
it tonk.
tonk.
Yeah, yeah, it's a tonk.
This language, let's
learn
debunk
the language.
it. And it's online. Just learn it. They're going to talk about you in full glare.
Yeah.
And you won't know anything. So it calls us to be very sharp, very responsive. In fact, not reactive but proactive.
Yeah.
About how we raise the children. And like we said at the beginning, if you don't raise them, you'll raise their children.
Where?
You'll raise their children.
You'll raise their children. If there's a show who wants to come on the podcast to talk about that, please come.
I think you should host one of those.
Yes, because I know I've seen it. And I know that schools see it because when we fill out that paperwork,
Yeah,
who
you
is
know.
responsible for school
Yes,
fees?
yes.
Yeah, schools see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
and something happens if the means go down, then the child is uncertain about their education.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
No, we can do better.
We can do better.
But when you see, I think even with this advocacy of children disappearing, one thing we can't do is mind our business.
Yes.
Children are our business.
Yeah, children are our business.
You shout at me if I see a child at the mall, I'm like,
Yes. Munadu.
and those peddlers do not like to be looked at. Me, I just look at you.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, let me see you sell those drugs to that child. They'll disappear if we stop minding our business. At the gate, you're like, where are you going? Does your mom know? You come and fight me later, but the child has gone back.
Yeah.
We can't just assume that somebody else will do it. And that's why I say for child protection and safeguarding, the watchman, the driver you hire.
Yes.
We just did a training for drivers, and you would be surprised what drivers will reveal. The nannies,
Yes.
all the people that work for you, with you,
Yes.
and in school. We train the kitchen staff, we train the transport staff, we train, but that's just the school I work.
It's just the school you work
The
at.
others, the drivers are the ones who are going to abuse the children. The kitchen staff are the ones
The
abusing
drivers are the ones who got given the money to go and buy them weed.
And because you live hand to mouth,
Yes.
if I give you 1,000, you'll shut up. And your child will go
Yes.
and do their drugs.
Yes.
Dropped back. Me siniko job. Did
Me
I show
niko
up for
job.
work? Did I show up? I did.
Yeah. Mimi
But
niko
those are
job.
the people you empower
Yeah.
to tell you, hey, huyu squeeze.
Squeezy.
Kuna
Ako hivi.
mahali, kuna kijana anakujanga huku na kujangi peke yake. Kuna kitu
Wanakujanga peke,
analeta.
wanakujanga na kina.
That you community, so that people know huyu mama nikimwambia akasirikangi.
Community is very important.
It's very-
Yes.
We actually, even the anxiety levels of children now is the lack of community. Because
Yes.
who do I talk to?
Who
And
do
when
I
they-
tell?
That's why this in the school, because I'm in safeguarding, I can't plan my day. There's a child that needs to talk, and that's important. So I'll sit down and talk and listen to the story. I might not change much, but I will listen. So
Parent
why
with
can
people
I
who
listen?
parent like you. That for me has always been my big
Yes,
mantra.
yes.
Parent with people who parent like you.
Yeah.
You can't go into this thing scared.
You can't.
And there is no such thing as your child, the one you feed, put a roof over their head, you clothe, is more worldly than you are. That is a very defeatist space.
Yeah. But how do we go and get degrees?
No. Because I remember being part of one of these, forums that schools organizes, and it was about talking about what do we do about the phones. I was like, you bought it, you take it away.
Simple.
I was very, very, but this mother, to be fair to her, sounded not just agitated, but helpless.
How did we get there?
How did she get there?
How did we got there by looking the other way? Oh, they're a child, they will learn. Children are smart from one.
Yes, they are.
From this time they start biting you and pulling your hair.
Yes.
They are watching for your reaction. And the less you react, the more they push. And there is never, it's never too early to enforce. Discipline is age appropriate, but you cannot just say, look away.
No, there's no looking away.
They don't
There's
know
no
better.
watoto wa siku hizi.
Yeah.
Somebody the other day was telling me, these days they even know the brand. You can't get them a fake one. How? How?
Consumerism is working through children. Two things, consumerism and drugs. Because
But
they
I'm
have
the
them
one
early.
who has the money.
Yeah, and it
My
is.
children have no money of their own.
But you're absent. So the money is your power play. It's how you feel better. You don't know it yet, but you are actually using the money to replace motherhood.
Oh,
And we
see.
can talk about that. Oh, some of us have to, some of us have. I believe that there are sacrifices that have to be made.
For the season. I keep saying it's a season.
It's a season.
It's a season.
The school the child goes to is more about you than the child. Huyu mtoto ataenda Lavington Primary and they'll be fine. They will go to Kariako. They will be. Children are like plasticine. They are very resilient.
Actually, you remind me of a friend of mine called Anna. Anna once told me one of the major reasons we're not available is because we're working to drive the car that other people care about,
There you
to
go.
live in the neighborhood that other people talk about. It has nothing to do with our kids. If we're honest, has nothing to do with
It
our
has
kids.
nothing to do with them.
Nothing to do with our
We
kids.
have an imaginary audience. And the audience is not watching, but we think they are.
Yeah.
That's why you'll find people around you who look like they care. At the slightest show of trouble, you're on your own.
They're gone.
Yeah. But you felt a certain way. Heal from the things that were not given to you.
Heal from what was not given to you. Stop acting like me. I didn't have this, and
And
I was
my
made to
child
eat
is going
githeri,
to.
and my child is not going to have githeri.
It's
Well,
actually very healthy.
and oh, have you met Kimeu? Modoko is something he likes.
And is
I mean, the fact that I'm very clear that there's mwe and zengan and isn't, I will not eat.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Not.
It has nothing to do with him.
There you go.
Nothing to do with my son.
And sometimes the behavior standards we hold children to, we cannot even hold it.
Ourselves.
We can't.
Yeah.
We want them to behave a certain way, but if that was put on you,
We couldn't do it. We
even
couldn't
at
deliver.
work, we can't deliver. But we want the children to deliver. How? So be vulnerable enough to say, I failed on this one worked, we try again. That's a safer place for a child to be than my mother has got. I mean, like I told you, do you know how hard it is to be Caroline Mutoko's child?
Yeah.
It's a standard.
I actually know that.
So now this child needs to know that you're not creating a Caroline Mutoko.
No.
You're creating Anduko.
And I will go back to the prayer I told
Go to
her,
rooms that I can't go.
this is not about me.
Yeah.
This is not about me. And I had to tell her, Mama, no, I hear you. You think I'm pushing you to read. And I did this on a different podcast. And I told her, my prayer and my dream for you isn't that you will make me proud.
Yeah.
But for you to make yourself proud in rooms I've never been in, doing things I've never dared to try,
Yeah.
with a voice that never questions your worth.
There you go.
That is my prayer for her every
day.
single morning.
One day it will dawn on her.
Yes.
For now, it's mama just saying
No, and
things.
I explained when I
Yeah,
told her, the truth is, everything I'm doing today, my mother could never envision it. I have walked into rooms she could never step into.
Yeah.
And to be true, the fact that I have a voice
Yeah.
is something that she could never even have.
Thought
Angetetemeka
about.
akifikiria.
Yeah.
Yes. And the same for everything she achieved against her own mother.
Yeah.
And I always say, I'm my grandmother's wildest dream. I'm my grandmother's, as in like, what the?
Did she do that?
What?
But the teenagers also need to know
Yes.
that the only person that wants you to do better than them
Yes.
is your parent.
Is your parent.
Only person. The other people you're competing against.
They have no vested interest.
Free and fair
Yes.
parents. So teenagers will come for you one day.
We'll come for you one day, but I'm saying to be able to make this work again, and I think let's go back to something that has constantly been now said.
Yeah.
Can we stop minding our own business when it comes to our children? We cannot be minding our own business.
can't.
That means the teaching fraternity needs
Yeah.
to come. The Ministry of Education, I know you've got a lot to do, but I also think it's time to sit down and have a real conversation about what does education really look like today?
Who is it serving?
This CBC, CB what,
Yeah.
CB what, who is it working for? And I'm not telling you, and I say this as a consumer of the IGCSE system, I got issues that we are talking about Greek gods. I've got
And
serious
no
issues.
Strait of Hormuz.
And no Straits of Hormuz and Gandhi. No! I got problems. I've got issues. But when do we get together and say, what is it we want to produce ultimately as a nation?
And until we get revolutionary people that are thinking that way
Yeah.
and are not afraid to disturb the waters.
Mushakutana na mimi?
Yes. I heard you ranting about revolutionizing education.
No, by the way, I'm about to become that person. If I haven't already.
If
Just
you haven't
because
already.
it's time.
I'm like, about.
It's time.
It is.
It's time.
It is. And it takes one person to step up.
Because there are other people who I believe who've been dying to say something.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
sure there wondering, what is
How
this?
do we go about
How
this?
do we go about this?
There you go. I'm doing, I think it's a good time to talk about this. I told to you about the safeguarding conference. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen a safeguarding conference where children talk about the things they deal with. I haven't seen the Ministry of Education come and say, or Ministry Child Services, this is the guideline and framework
Yeah.
of protecting children.
Yes.
We can't be seeing a child that was neglected and stayed in a school overnight, and there's no point person who is in charge of safeguarding in these schools. Do you know the reason we started guidance and counseling and we put it on the CRE teacher is
Why?
to deal with strikes. It was a reaction.
And
to
it was on the CRE teacher.
Yes, because they're religious. Guidance and counseling has nothing to do with religion. But because they sound religious, they will come and pray your sins away and come and talk about them in assembly. Why? Why don't we have teachers? We have psychologists. And then we have teachers.
Yes.
But now we are looking at teachers doing the guidance and counseling. Of course, they don't know what they're doing. I am limited. Even when I'm talking to my students, and I have a bit of psychology, I will tell them I am limited in what I can help you with.
Yes.
But in the school that is a public school with 60 kids in a class,
In a class.
we need to sit down. And Caroline, you're speaking in that one too, eh?
Utanipatia dates.
Yes.
I had wanted to end here, but this was on our teenage daughters. By all means, let me know whether they want to show up. Let me know how we go about it.
Yeah.
You've heard me talking about the fact that we need our own bill on these things and our children. And we're not reinventing the wheel. All we have to do is borrow the bill
Yeah.
that they were able
That's
to
it.
pass in Australia and where and move on.
Yeah.
I just need the person who's willing to champion this on the
Yeah.
floor of Parliament. But there is something I want to talk about. It will be and that will be on our next podcast.